For 50 years, the FBI chased a phantom. Frank Matthews, a man who vanished with an alleged $20 million in cash, becomes America's most elusive fugitive. Now, on July 18, 2023, authorities officially end the active hunt. The case remains open, but the active pursuit ceases. But where did he go? How does a man, once a titan of the underworld, simply cease to exist? And what happened to all that money? His ghost still haunts the files of the FBI. Before he was a ghost, he was a king. Frank Matthews is born on February 13, 1944, in Durham, North Carolina. He grows up fast, hard. The streets of segregated Durham teach him early lessons in survival. He learns to hustle. Petty crimes quickly escalate. By his late teens, the lure of the big city pulls him north. He lands first in Philadelphia, then sets his sights on New York City. In the early 1960s, the city is a concrete jungle, a place where ambition, however illicit, can truly explode. Matthews doesn't just enter the drug trade, he revolutionizes it. He builds an empire unlike anything seen before. This isn't small-time street dealing. This is a nationwide operation. He sees a void, a lack of cohesive drug distribution among African American groups, and he fills it. He creates a syndicate, allegedly working with figures from the Black Mafia and other crime organizations, but always maintaining his own fiercely independent control. By the late 1960s and early 1970s, Matthews is transporting massive quantities of heroin and cocaine from New York to major cities across the United States. His network stretches from Philadelphia to Miami, from Cleveland to Detroit to Atlanta to the West Coast. He deals exclusively in kilos, not ounces. He demands cash, and he gets it. His operation is legendary. He flies private planes, employs dozens of drivers, and operates a fleet of cars specifically for transporting drugs and cash. Matthews becomes extravagantly wealthy. He owns luxury homes, exotic cars, and spends lavishly. He holds meetings in posh hotels, throwing parties that attract celebrities and high rollers. By 1972, Frank Matthews is a multimillionaire, a ghost in plain sight, a man whose name whispers through the underworld. But such power, such wealth, always draws attention. Law enforcement finally notices the sheer volume of drugs and money moving across state lines makes him impossible to ignore. Federal agencies begin to close in. The Bureau of Narcotics and Dangerous Drugs, the predecessor to the DEA, along with the IRS and the FBI, launch a multi-agency investigation. They start with his lieutenants, his trusted associates. One by one, they are taken down. In late 1972, major busts occur in Philadelphia, Detroit, and Atlanta, disrupting Matthews's meticulously built network. The walls are closing in. He feels the pressure. He knows they are coming for him. On December 28, 1972, the hunt ends, or so they think. Frank Matthews is caught. He travels to Las Vegas for a meeting, a Christmas celebration. Undercover agents are watching. The trap is sprung. Federal authorities arrest him at a hotel on a gambling charge. Soon, he faces charges for conspiracy to distribute narcotics and tax evasion. It's a massive win for law enforcement. The biggest drug trafficker in America is finally in custody. He's transported to New York City for trial. The government believes they have their man ready to dismantle his empire once and for all. But Matthews is cunning. He hires a high-powered legal team. On July 2, 1973, he appears in federal court in New York. The judge sets bail, a staggering $325,000. For anyone else, it would be an insurmountable sum. But Frank Matthews is not anyone else. He posts bail. His release sends shockwaves through the federal agencies. They know what kind of threat he poses. They know his power. They know his reach. He is supposed to report back to court on July 5th. He never shows. He vanishes. He doesn't just leave town. He evaporates. Reports suggest Matthews flees with his girlfriend, Joanne Brown, and an estimated $15 to $20 million in cash. This is not just pocket change. This is a fortune, enough to start a new life anywhere in the world. He strips his properties, empties his bank accounts, every trace, every connection, every thread that could lead back to him is meticulously severed. The most wanted man in America becomes a phantom. For 50 years, the FBI dedicates resources to finding him. He becomes an active entry on the FBI's most wanted list. Agents chase leads from the Caribbean to Africa, from South America to Europe. They interview old associates, re-examine evidence, track every potential sighting. Every rumor, every whisper, every possibility is investigated. Yet, Frank Matthews leaves no new footprint. No arrests are made. No body is found. No reliable sighting is ever confirmed. His disappearance remains total, absolute. He is a ghost, an urban legend, a testament to what happens when determination meets a bottomless fortune. Then, on July 18th, 2023, half a century after he disappeared, the FBI officially ends its active manhunt for Frank Matthews. The case, however, remains open. But the official search ends. So, what happened? The theories abound. Did he die shortly after his disappearance? Perhaps murdered by former associates or rivals? His body buried in an unmarked grave? His millions split? Or did he successfully create a new identity, living out his life in luxury in a country with no extradition treaty, sipping cocktails on a beach, an old man recounting tales of his past empire to no one? What about Joanne Brown? Did she stay with him? Did she too disappear forever? And the $20 million? Did it finance a phantom life? Or did it vanish into the hands of others, leaving Frank Matthews with nothing but the clothes on his back and the fear of capture? 50 years, no answers. Only the ghost of Frank Matthews, America's most wanted, forever out of reach.